Hello, the third year of MN Homeopathy Medical College. We have already discussed the first type of mental disease in the previous video. Now we are discussing about the second type of mental disease, that is from aphorism number 221 to aphorism number 223. So this is the Organon of Medicine book. I hope you are listening to my lecture with this book in the hand. As because see again I am repeating, there is no foundation of reading anything, but reading this book you can read any reference book for your question and answer, and you can pass in the examination. But without reading this Organon book from the aphorism, which Hahnemann has given clear instruction in this aphorisms, without understanding this aphorism you cannot understand homeopathy. सो क्वेश्चन और आंसर पढ़ के एग्ज़ाम पास करना अलग बात है, और नॉलेज जो प्रॉपरली नॉलेज है विच विल मेक यू अ गुड फिजिशियन, ये कुछ अलग बात है. तो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू व्हाट यू वांट टू बी. व्हाट वी हैव लर्न फ्रॉम आवर टीचर्स दैट we have to go through this aphorism book. So let us go through the second type of mental disease, that is mental disease which are acute in character. Acute not by nature, because each and every mental disease is chronic in nature. This type of mental disease, it sometimes broke out suddenly as an acute disease. If we read this aphorism 221, if however insanity or mania caused by fright, vexation and abuse of spirituous liquors etc. have suddenly broke out as an acute disease in the patient's ordinary calm state, although it almost always arises from internal sphora like a flame bursting forth from it, yet when it occurs in this acute manner, it should be immediately treated with antisodic, but in the first place with remedies indicated for it out of the other class of proved medicaments. Example, aconite, belladonna, stramonium, hyoscyamus, mercury etc. क्या बोला है देखते हैं फिर से एक बार इस if we go through this line by line. Okay, I can tell you without the line, that is a separate matter, but if you want to understand this line, क्या बोलता है कि however insanity और mania. So insanity जैसे पागलपन थे, mania किस कारण से होता है, व्हाट्स द कॉज ऑफ दिस टाइप ऑफ मेंटल डिजीज, दैट इज अ फ्राइट, वेक्सेशन, एब्यूज ऑफ स्पिरिचुअस लिकर्स एक्सेट्रा. अचानक से डर लग गया, अचानक से कुछ इस टाइप का अंदर से एक गुस्सा आ गया, अचानक कोई ऐसे कुछ इंटॉक्सिकेटिंग सब्सटेंस खा पी लिया, ऐसे सडनली ब्रोक आउट एज एन एक्यूट डिजीज. ये एक्यूट डिजीज जैसे ब्रोक आउट होता है, इट ब्रेक्स आउट लाइक एन एक्यूट डिजीज in the patient's ordinary calm state. So the patient is ordinary calm, suddenly this type of acute disease is broken up, although it almost always arises from internal sphora. So I also told you that the mental disease is always a chronic disease in background, so it is from the internal sphora. But here due to this exciting cause, there is the acute exacerbation or acute exploration of some this type of mental conditions, which we are seeing it as acute type of mental disease. So here it should be treated with the antisodic, but immediately, as because this is one acute condition, immediately this should be treated by some medicines which act in an acute manner. This medicine as recommended by Hahnemann in this aphorism, that is aconite, belladonna, hyoscyamus, stramonium, mercury. This is very important for your examination in their practical as well as in your practice, that these 5 medicine has been recommended by Hahnemann in aphorism number 221, that it should be given in this type of mental disease where the mental disease has broken out in acute form. Obviously after that we require to give an antisodic medicine. So there, how this medicine should be given? In a highly potentized minute homeopathic dose. Potency should be high and dose should be very minutely or minimum dose, in order to subdue it so far that the sphora shall for the time revert to its former latent state, wherein the patient appears as if quite well. So there what we have to do, that we have to give this type of medicine which will act in an acute manner to subside these severe acute conditions of the mental disease, and this medicine should be given in highly potentized form with a minimum dose, and there this condition should be subsided and it is reverted to its former latent state. So there is must in the background the SORA. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि ये मेडिसिन दे दिया और ये completely ठीक हो गया, ऐसा नहीं होगा. There we are just handling the acute condition by this type of medicine. Thereafter, what we have to do? It is given in aphorism number 222. But such a patient was recovered from the acute mental or emotional disease. Now what we have done? We have treated this acute mental condition by this type of medicine, acromegaly, hyoscyamus, mercury, etc. Thereafter, the acute condition subsided. After that, this mental and emotional disease by the use of this non-antisodic medicine. Why it is told as non-antisodic medicine? Because these medicine are actually having the character of anti-SORA, but the term here is used as non-antisodic medicine because these medicine are not used for the chronic or not used as particularly antisodic. These medicine are used to subside the acute condition. So these medicines are termed as non-antisodic medicine here. After that, on the contrary, come to the next line. On the contrary, no time should be lost in attempting to free him completely by means of a prolonged antisodic treatment from the chronic miasm of the SORA, which it is true has now become once more latent but is quite ready to break out anew. So after giving this medicine of acute conditions, we have to give an antisodic medicine, or we have to continue a prolonged treatment of the antisodic medicine, and particularly because when we are treating temporarily any acute condition, we are temporarily giving by medicine of short acting medicine symptom similarity, the latent condition increases, and because it is subsided but the chronic condition is not completely treated, there we have to give the antisodic medicine obviously. If this is done, there is no fear of another similar attack. If we give an antisodic medicine, for example sulfasoranum, etc., we have to give this type of deep acting medicine as an antisodic, and after that there will be no chance of this similar attack. So we can say that this will be completely cured if the patient attend faithfully to the diet and regimen prescribed for him. And with the medicine, the patient has to follow strictly his regular diet and regimen. Now, if the antisodic treatment is not given, there is a chance of breaking out of this mental disease again, and it may break out in a more we can say the violent condition. That is given in aphorism number 223. But if the antisodic treatment be omitted, then we may almost assuredly expect from such a slighter cause than brought on the first attack of the insanity the speedy occurrence of a new and more lasting and severe fit, during which the SORA usually develops itself completely and passes into either a periodic continued mental derailment, which is then more difficult to be cured by antisodics. If this treatment is omitted, it is more difficult to be cured. So we can have a short recap of this second type of mental disease. It is from aphorism number 221 to 223, and this is the type of mental disease which break out due to some type of exciting cause, and it represents a type of acute conditions. This mental disease should be treated first of all initially by some medicines which can combat this acute state. That the medicines are given by Hahnemann as aconite, belladonna, hyoscyamus, stramonium and mercury. After that we can go to next aphorism where it is told that after this acute treatment we must give our antisodic medicines which will make the treatment complete and the symptom will not come back again. And 223 it is written that if we are not giving this antisodic, then there is a chance of coming back of this disease in a very more violent manner. So this is the second type of mental disease with its treatment. Next, in the next part we will go for the third type of mental disease. Thank you.